You're on record.
All right, here we go. Announcement is made that adequate notice of this meeting has been given and that it is being conducted in accordance with NJSA 10:4-6 et sec of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. Nora, call the roll, please.
Mr. Berkowitz.
Here.
Ms. Grignani.
Present.
Mr. Mozzarella.
Here.
Mr. Patty.
Yes, present.
Mr. Quinn.
Here.
Mr. Reddy.
Present.
We also have our board engineer, Mr. Lamanowitz, and
Here.
our board attorney, Mr. Johnson.
Here.
All right, we'll start the Pledge of Allegiance.
United States of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Johnson, you swear in the professionals, please?
Mr. Lemanowitz, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that any testimony that you give tonight shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, we have 3 appointments tonight. Ms. Grignani will become a regular member. Mr. Petty will move to alternate 1, and we want to welcome Mr. Quinn as alternate 2 this evening. So we'll start with Loretta.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Loretta Grignani,
I, Loretta Grignani,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of
all the duties of the office of
Board of Adjustment, regular member,
Board of Adjustment, regular member,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me
so
God.
help me God. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Welcome back.
Thank you, yes.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome back.
Santosh.
Santosh.
I need your signature right there.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay, can you raise your right hand and repeat after me?
We do a big change, huh?
I, Santosh Petty,
I, Santosh Petty,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
and
and to the government established
the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties of the office of
perform all the duties of the office of
Board of Adjustment,
Board of Adjustment,
alternate member number 1,
alternate member number 1,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sign. Right down there. Keep that for the thanks. Thank you.
Mr. Quinn, you're up.
You're up. Can you raise your right hand and repeat after me, please? I, Robert Quinn,
I, Robert Quinn,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the government established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear or affirm
I do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of
all the duties of the office of
Board of Adjustment, alternate member number 2,
Board of Adjustment, alternate member number 2,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Robert.
Welcome
Thank you.
aboard, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just need you to sign right there. Great. Thank you.
All right, at this point, if any member from the public wishes to address the board about anything that is not currently on the agenda, you may do so now. Hear none and see none. The meeting is open to the general public. Resolution? 24:07, Soak and David Hung, 71 Clearview Road, Block 125, Lot 3, Zone R3, C variance to construct a shed. Two sheds combined contrary to Section 430-10, C, Section 430-10I, and Section 430-35, columns 10 and 13.
So moved.
Second?
Who seconded that?
Second.
Everybody, okay. Thank you. I apologize. Reddy, weren't able to vote on this one.
Oh,
So Berkowitz made a motion. Second can be Grignani, Mazzarella, Petty.
Second.
Berkowitz,
yes.
Grignani,
Yes,
Mazzarella.
Yes.
Petty.
Yes.
All right, resolution is passed. On to the next one, application 23:12, IAAT, 100 Route 46, Block 693, Lot 25, Zone B-2, C/D variance to construct a billboard sign. Motion to approve?
This one I can
Yes,
do?
you can.
Yes, so moved.
Second, anyone?
Second.
Berkowitz,
Yes.
Grignani,
yes,
Petty,
Yes.
Reddy.
Yes.
Resolution is approved. All right, on to our main agenda. Application 24:21, Sean Wellman, 4 Vale Road, Block 567, Lot 1, Zone R4, looking for a C variance to install a 5-foot fence, 4-foot high solid, 1-foot lattice, contrary to Section 430-11A and B. Please step forward.
Okay, will you both be testifying? Probably, right? Okay, so both of you, raise your right hands, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, state your names, addresses, and spell your last names, please.
Nareda Dort, D-O-R-T, 4 Vale Road, Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey, 07034.
Sean Wellman, W-E-L-L-M-A-N, 4 Vale Road, Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey.
Could you repeat your first name, ma'am? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Nareda, N-E-R-E-Y-D-A.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, you're looking for variance, Section 430-11, fences and walls, allowed is 4 foot, proposed is 5. And Section 430-11B, fences and walls, 50% see-through, and you're proposing a solid fence. Tell us about the fence and the needs.
We're looking to, where our property is on the corner, we have zero privacy, there's only people walking through from Carlson Place onto Vale Road down towards Montville. We're looking to put a fence on the side of our yard for privacy. Been on the ambulance and fire department for over 30 years. Come home on the weekend, and we sit outside for a barbecue, or just to sit outside with the kids, and everybody's beeping and waving as we're sitting outside. I have pictures if you want to take a look.
Are they friends? No.
I have no idea, I've been here 52 years. But, you know.
Did you want to?
Okay, so,
Do you have one for everyone? Mark it.
yeah, I just need to mark.
Mark
those.
it.
Yeah.
There's a couple here, we'll kind of split them up.
Are they the same?
Yes. No, sorry, my fault. They're not the same.
So I'm just going A1 and A2.
So basically, again, we have zero privacy on the corner lot. Vale Road is a main thoroughfare from Montville up into Hiawatha. So again, we sit outside, everybody's beeping and waving. People are cutting through our yard behind the house, to get from either Vale to Carlson or Carlson down to Vale. We also have two small dogs, two small Pomeranians that want to run free. And if anybody's familiar with the area, like I said, we have no privacy on that corner lot. So that's what we're really asking for, is just instead of the 4-foot solid fence, I'm sorry, instead of the 4-foot solid fence, it's gonna be the same, 4 foot, but we're gonna add another foot of lattice. Okay, when we talked to somebody downstairs, in the engineering department, they basically said that there's a new ordinance that the police officers or fire department need to see over the fence because of big dogs or loud dogs or threatening dogs. You pretty much would hear the dogs before, you would see them. And again, just being a first responder for over 30 years, very rarely are we encountering big dogs in lower Lake Hiawatha.
All right.
So,
So I think, I didn't get a good look at the pictures yet, but I will when it comes down. I think the B part of that variance is probably what we're looking at more. Is it considered a front yard?
Yeah, because the front's on.
It's the corners of
Yeah.
the front yard.
So is it a obstruction seeing cars turning, things like that?
No.
I gotta look at that. so.
the setback from the end of the driveway to the fence is 25 feet.
We set it back further so our neighbors and any cars coming down, the block wouldn't be obstructed.
Okay, so you're clearing there.
This goes to Nora?
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions from the board?
Nope.
None? Nothing?
Yeah, this is a reasonable request for the privacy of the residents. So I'm in favor of this.
No, do we want to open it to the public?
Oh, yes, sir. Anybody in the audience wish to speak for or against this variance? Anybody wish to ask any questions on this? Hear none, see none. Anybody want to frame a resolution?
Mr. Chairman, if I might offer a
Oh, yeah.
condition or two?
Sure.
I noticed from the picture that the house, I'll say, to the top of the page, next to this, the driveway is along that same common sideline, and I would suggest that as a condition of any approval, that the applicant verify with the township engineer that the fence will not interfere with the site distance for that driveway.
You guys good with that and having that checked? That's part of the,
We did have somebody come to the house, one of the engineers, and met with us, and absolutely had no problems with it.
so we need a report
The
from that just to
setback from
verify?
the setback from the end of the driveway to where the fence will be. is
Right, all I'm saying is that
25 feet.
put a
Yeah,
piece of paper in the
25 feet.
file that says, from the engineer saying, I looked at it, it's fine.
Yeah,
Just
we'll need
something
get
to cover
from-
it.
Something from the engineer.
You make it a condition of the application, rather than have to come back for a report.
Right.
Just make it, is that what you meant, Mr. Lemanowitz?
Yes, just as a condition,
Yeah.
definitely.
We do have the engineer that was at the house, Robert.
Okay, so as a condition, if this is approved, we're gonna ask that, just have him write it on a report for us to keep on file.
Okay.
That way we have it officially.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? We good? Somebody want to frame a resolution?
Application 24:21, Sean Wellman, 4 Vale Road, Block 567, Lot Number 1, Zone R-4, to issue or grant a C variance to install 5-foot fence, 4 foot high solid with 1 foot high lattice, contrary to section 430-11, A and B, in the condition that the engineer make sure that it is in compliance with the neighbors.
An engineer verify that there are no issues with the sight line.
Sight
Sight
line to the
line,
driveway,
yes.
yeah.
That's exact.
Have a second?
Second,
Nora?
Berkowitz.
Yes.
Grignani.
yes.
Mozzarella.
Yes.
Petty.
Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
All right, motion is approved. We will memorialize it at our next meeting, which is the 8th, you said? Is it the 8th?
And
10th of July.
Oh, 10th, sorry, the 10th, July 10th, and you can go on ahead at that point.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy. I'll honk when I drive by anyway. No, no worries.
No, you can go. You.
All right, application 24:03, Tehal Patel, 93 Halsey Road, Block 297, Lot 9, Zone R4, seeking a C variance to construct a two-story addition, second floor addition, front landing and stairs, front walk, side landing and stairs, driveways and side rear walk contrary to section 430-35, columns 4 and 10. Please come forward.
Okay, can you raise your right hands, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, each of you state your names and spell your first and last names and give us your addresses, please.
My name is Tejal Patel.
Could you please speak
Speak
into the
louder.
microphone?
A little bit louder.
A little louder, please. Thank you.
My name is Tejal Patel. I'm from 93 Halsey Road, Parsippany, 07054. Patel. Patel.
My name is Mahek Patel, Patel, and the address is 93 Halsey Road, Parsippany, New Jersey,
If you
07054.
could both, I don't mean to interrupt, if you could both speak up, hold the microphones closer,
Okay.
speak
Yeah.
up, and spell your first name.
Okay, Mahek Patel, Patel, and the address is 93 Halsey Road, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054.
And your first name?
Mahek,
Spell it.
Mahik,
Okay, thank you.
Hey, ma'am, your first name?
Tejal,
And can you spell that, please?
Tejal.
So who are these people?
She is.
Yeah.
Did you spell that?
Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so looking at the application, it's an R4 zone, looking for variances for the front yard. The existing is 14.8, allowed is 25, proposed is 5.33. And building coverage, existing is 16.65, allowed is 20%, and you're proposing 23.32%. Question, how would you propose? Smaller than that?
Because it's going closer.
It's going closer. Oh, you're going closer to setback.
It's going
Okay,
Closer to this,
gotcha.
to this,
Right.
right here.
Okay. All right, want to give us a little information on what you need, what you're looking to do, and why?
Yep, so we're looking to build a little addition in the back and a second story addition. And currently our house is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And we're looking to just add more room because in the future we'll have like more, like a bigger family. And currently our laundry room is outside of our house. So in the winter we have to go outside and then do the laundry. So we're looking to bring that inside in the new addition. And then currently we have electric heating and we would like to convert that to gas heating. But in order to make room for the equipment for the gas heating, we would like to make the addition in the back for that.
So in the plans that you submitted, the sheet that says proposed,
Yes.
okay? You have that with you?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so the existing house is 14.8 feet from the property line along Flemington Road, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you want to put the addition in such a way so that it would be 5.3 feet to that property line,
Yes.
right? Okay. Can you explain why you couldn't put the addition in such a way that it remains 14.8 feet from that property line? Explain why you need it to be 5 feet away from the property line instead of 14.8 feet.
Yep. So on that side, we decided to add a garage, which required a minimum size, and that we had to push a little out towards that side.
Okay. Is there, so the 14.8 feet is to the property line, is there an area of grass, driveway, et cetera, between the property line and the actual curb?
Yes, so currently, there is a driveway in the proposed addition area, and then in the area between the existing and then the road, there's grass.
Okay. So how much would the distance be between the curb and your proposed addition? Do you know that?
Exactly. Should be. Yeah, so I believe it is 5.3 feet.
Okay, so it'd be another, so it would be 10 feet total then, between the curb and your proposed addition?
And then
5 feet
so
from,
5 feet from that. Yes, I believe so.
okay, I'm just trying to, so the board understands
Yep.
what it might actually look like when
Yep.
it's constructed in terms of how big the distance, how far the distance is between the curb and the actual addition.
Yep,
And you said that's gonna be a garage, so it's gonna be a garage door there, is that right?
correct.
You have two driveways. You have
Yes.
one that's on Halsey.
Yes, we currently have two driveways on Halsey and Flemington, and we're planning to keep just one car length worth of driveway on both sides and remove the rest of the existing driveway.
Mr. Johnson, may I understand that the garage is going to be under the addition, or this is just going to be a driveway?
It's going to be, the garage will be right next to the driveway, in the addition.
So that entire addition isn't the garage, it's just partly a garage, and what's the rest of the addition gonna be?
The rest will be like a utility room and a kitchen.
So you're going to have two kitchens?
No, just one kitchen.
Didn't you just say on the addition, there's going to be a kitchen?
Yes.
Did I misunderstand you?
No, that's correct.
Okay, and what's going to be in your present home now? You have a kitchen there now?
Yep.
What's going to happen
So
with that one?
that's going to come out, and then that'll be like a dining area.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I
Oh, sorry.
apologize.
So that will come out, and it will be like a dining area.
Okay, all right.
Where's that kitchen currently, kinda right in front of the addition, is it?
It's all the way in the back, and it's on the right side in the corner.
I wish we had a picture of what it's going to look like.
Is the whole, so if you look at the existing page on your plans, is the whole area adjacent to Flemington Road, is that all asphalt now?
Adjacent to Flemington?
Where you
Yes.
have so your whole yard, so to speak, does the asphalt go all the way around your house?
It does.
So it goes all the way from Halsey, all the way back around to Flemington?
Yeah.
That whole yard is all
What
asphalt?
impervious
Yep.
coverage?
There's no grass at all.
There's no grass at all, except the corner of Flemington and Halsey?
So
Right, that's what-
there's grass in the corner of Flemington and Halsey, and on Flemington, in the very corner on top.
Okay.
Your shed, I'm sorry, sir.
No, go ahead.
Your shed is being removed?
Yes.
Okay.
So just so I get that right, that shed currently is on asphalt or is it on grass?
It's on asphalt.
And what's the canopy that's shown on there?
Oh, that was just a little like greenhouse tent that my mom had set up during the summer.
Okay,
during
and
the-
that's being removed as well?
Yeah.
So if I understand correctly, you're substantially, are you reducing the asphalt area
Yes.
and replacing it with grass?
Yes.
Impervious will be less.
Excuse me?
It'll improve the,
It will improve the impervious. And after these modifications are made, so basically that the driveway on Halsey Road will be closed?
Driving on Halsey Road. There'll be a one-car driveway on Halsey Road.
And Flemington also we have a two car.
Currently not.
There's a one-car driveway.
List that. Because he's proposing.
Because he's taking it away.
Yeah, right.
Yep, so there'll be a one-car driveway on Flemington as
So
well.
you need both driveways?
Yes, because we'll have 3 cars right now, and I think it'll be needed. Yeah.
They can't line
Oh,
up the
and
house,
that driveway
side of the
is
house on
currently
Flemington
there right now.
to conform,
Mr. Chairman, if I might,
please.
this application is for an addition to create a 2-story house from a 1.5-story house. It also is saying it needs a variance for the building coverage. We don't have any dimensioned architectural plans to look at any of this.
Right.
We have a plan here, would you want to take a look?
That we can bring that into,
You can mark it as-
yeah, we can mark it as A1. A1?
What is it an architectural plan?
Yeah.
Okay. You just have to write on it.
Yeah. So
You should have some.
the entire house is gonna be a second floor is gonna be into the entire house?
Yeah.
It's a completely different house.
Yeah. So we're talking about, because in your proposed here, and we'll pass it back down that way. In the proposed here, it doesn't show, it says 1.5-story frame dwelling. It doesn't say or show. I mean, this does, but let's get it down there. So I think we're gonna have to get some. We're gonna need some.
That's the side, that's on Flemington.
5 feet.
Why do they have to have it stick out? Why can't it be conforming to, the side? Why does that have to stick out?
I guess it doesn't stick out, the garage is there.
Yeah,
It was-
the garage dimension is over in the upper left-hand corner, yeah.
I think.
Okay,
Otherwise, the garage would be the whole
Yeah.
back of the house.
No,
I can understand.
no, we're not submitted.
That's the first floor.
It's gonna be bathroom.
Kitchen back here.
It would be helpful.
There's 2 bedrooms, I guess.
And then the second bedroom, and the second floor is going
Determine if
4
the
bedrooms.
garage really
The seating area.
is big as
So your home will consist of 4 bedrooms, if I'm reading these plans correctly?
Correct.
Yes?
Yes.
We're just a little difficult just getting these now and then trying to go through it and see exactly what we're discussing up here and kind of deciding upon without any, like you said, without any,
Do you know how old the house?
information.
Do you know how old your current house is?
He was built in 1960? 65. 1965.
Is your house going to conform with the other homes on your street or near you?
Like, will it be similar?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if we have enough information.
It's just under street plan.
It would have been nice if we had seen
It's
those
just under
plans
impervious now.
first, instead of just giving it to us now.
Currently.
No, this
Oh,
is,
it will be.
That's what it is now.
no, I think that's what it will be.
More information.
You should have put that one. Then that's a good one. Maybe we can take that one.
Mr. Romano, can you comment on the size of the garage?
This is the first time I've seen this plan,
I
so,
understand.
the garage looks like it's 20 by 12 foot 8. So that's a little oversized, but not, I mean, that's not an unusual garage.
What years? Well, there is what.
I mean, it seems to me that the front yard setback is probably the biggest risk, I would say, because it's going down to 5.33 feet. And the justification is because the garage needs to be that big.
Do you remember?
That would be on Flemington, Mr. Johnson?
It looks, Ms. Grignani, it looks like that's the one, if you look at this
Yeah,
site plan, it
Yes.
looks like that's the one on Flemington.
On Flemington.
This is the size of the house is 833 square feet. I don't know what the ordinance requires, everything's like 1,000. So it's undersized. So this will make it conform. I didn't bring my
Get through that.
schedule with me.
Any other questions up here at the moment, while we're looking at the plan?
Do you have any other testimony that you want to give? Anything else you want the board to consider?
Because
No, I think that's all for now.
Do you want to ask the public if there are any members of the public that have any questions?
Any members of the public have any questions on this? See none, hear none? Anybody on the board, any other questions, any thoughts?
Can I ask for a check?
I'm not sure if anybody has any other questions. All right.
He's in a whole,
This is what he's, so this is the section.
Okay.
This is existing.
Contingent on our.
Because he moves the patient from this area, to this area.
Any other thoughts on the,
yeah, but he brought his bringing
With
this
the
out.
information I have, I have no topography, so I can't check the building height. I mean, I
That's another
didn't do any calculations to verify the other stuff because, because it's not the place for it.
Yeah,
the full picture of this, or we can.
So, but the report purpose is addition, right? So these,
Yeah.
These architect plans, did you show these to the zoning officer?
Yes, sir.
So she had them when they were making up the report?
Yep.
So it was height as a question.
All right.
he's using the.
Even if it is in non-conformant, they don't approve.
I understand.
They'll have to get the approval.
But he's only got 5 feet, where he's got now 14.8. He's only gonna be having 5 feet, that's another one. That's just.
I guess the biggest question we have right now, is there any way for that garage to be
Reduced.
Reduced.
matched up with the house? I mean, that's the biggest, I think that's the biggest issue, right? Because impervious, we say we're going down, right? And that's not even on there, and that's not one of the,
Impervious coverage is now in compliance.
right.
If the building coverage, that's not.
It's
Yeah.
the building coverage
And the
that's not, and that one setback
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the garage.
And I don't know the numbers on it, but I mean, if the garage is cut down, would that change the building coverage
Oh, definitely.
to fit?
Yeah.
So I mean, both of those opportunities, or both of those issues for the variance seem to be, that garage seems to be the piece of it that's, I mean, maybe we look at getting that flush to the building? I don't know if we,
Would it be okay if we push the entire addition in the back to the left? I mean right, so it lines up on the Flemington side of the house, and it extends a little on the other side.
Then you're gonna have a setback on the other side.
yeah, we probably have the same issue on the other side.
Yeah.
variance.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, it would have to be looked at. I mean, if you did that, it would bring up that question, and it would have to be looked at again to see if there would be a variance needed for that side as well, right?
Yeah, right now it looks like it's 10.8.
Yeah, I think 6 feet in the R4 zone.
So we're looking at what? don't know, how many feet is that even, how many feet off the house is the garage? No, just from the house itself, yeah.
Yeah, that dimension, right there. 5 feet 8 inches is that dimension.
Tom, have any other
Almost like
questions?
6 foot.
Like I said, with the information I have, I can't
So you
really.
need the height, you want the height of the building?
Well, the height of the building is based upon the average grade around the house.
Okay,
And the average grade isn't on the survey, so you can't compute the average grade,
okay,
because there's no topography.
right.
So I don't know, we really can't say what that is. Like I said, I'd have to go through all the numbers and verify the variance as far as the building coverage. So no, I don't have any additional, I just have those outstanding questions that,
What if you make
you
it?
know, it's dimensioned as 32 feet to the ridge, which is not correct. It's supposed to be 32 feet from the midpoint, from the gutter to the ridge. It looks like there's enough room there, but
Give him a
it
little
needs
bit
to
of
be
a variance
verified.
Here,
Okay,
and then here you just put it to slide it, so it's just exactly 6 feet from the line. So you don't need a variance.
Yeah.
the township engineer has a concern about the height of the ridge line. Topography, he doesn't have any of that information.
Right. So there are some outstanding questions that the board has about your application.
Yep.
Okay? So you've heard their concerns about the size of the garage and its proximity to the side yard setback on Flemington Road. Okay? The question is, would you be willing to come back with another set of plans that reduces that? Okay? And your question is, can you shift it towards your neighbor? The question then would come up as to whether that creates a side yard setback issue on that property line. Okay? The other question was, what is the actual proposed height of the building compared to the surrounding topography? Because it doesn't seem to be shown on this set of plans, A1. It's certainly not shown on the plans that were submitted with your application. Okay? So there seems to be some, you've heard the concerns from the board about those issues. Okay? So I guess my question to you is, do you want to take some time, talk to your architect about these issues, and perhaps see if your plans can be reworked to at least minimize some of the requests that you're making in terms of your variance requests? Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Johnson, would it also be a good opportunity for the architect to come before us to explain what is proposed for your home?
You can do that. You can bring your architect next time,
It could be very helpful.
so that the board has a better understanding of what, like, the finished product might look like and what impact that might have on your neighbors and the surrounding area.
Okay.
Okay? Do you understand?
Yep.
So, would you be willing to come back on after you have maybe reworked your plans a little bit? You don't have to. They can vote on your application tonight, but you heard the concerns that they have with respect to the application as it's currently being submitted.
Yeah, a vote without all the information is,
Can I
Okay.
just mention something regarding the height? If the height was an issue, they would have needed a variance for that. And
Right, yeah.
if they didn't need a variance at all, whatever the height that it is now is what they would have received a permit for.
Well, it's currently
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, the height's probably not an issue in terms of the need for a variance.
Well,
it's not on there. That should-
I don't anticipate it being a variance, but again, we're going from 1.5 to 2, so we're getting taller. It looks like, from the numbers, unless that property has got some severe slopes to it, it looks like it'll be okay, but it's just something that should be verified.
Right, and the zoning officer would have done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just
That
gonna
seems,
say.
that seems to be,
In
no reason to
compliance,
think
yeah.
that that's not the case.
Okay, so, we'll come back with a revised plan.
I'm sorry?
We'll come back with a revised plan.
Okay, so you're asking the board, instead of voting on your application tonight, you want to come back on a different day and you're giving the board the extensions to make their decision until you come back with additional plans. Correct? That's
Yeah.
what you're asking us to do? Asking this board to do?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
We have a date, Nora?
Hold on a second.
Are we giving him back these plans, or are we keeping his?
I'm gonna ask.
Do you need these back, or do you have another copy?
That would be an exhibit, wouldn't it?
It's an
Yeah.
exhibit. so we
That's
need to
exhibit,
keep-
so
We have another
We have to
copy.
keep it
We have-
until the case is finished.
Okay.
July 24th.
And July 24th would be the date back.
Okay, so we're gonna carry the case with all extensions necessary for the board to make its decision until July 24th,
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
Do you understand what you need to do?
Yep. Just come back with a revised plan and make sure.
Submit a set of revised plans
Yep.
Before.
To know.
to Nora
Yep.
before you come back.
Okay.
You need to submit revised plans to the zoning department, so the zoning officer can do the review.
Gotcha.
Do you have enough time? July 24th?
Yeah, it's got a month.
early નહીં થાય આમાં વોટ કરે આજે
Yep. That's enough time.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, yeah, you need a motion.
Motion to move to the next meeting on the 24th?
So moved.
Second?
With all necessary
With
extensions?
all necessary extensions?
So moved.
Second? Second, Loretta? Huh? Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Yep. Anybody opposed?
Yep.
All right, we'll see you the 24th. Make sure you get the plans to Nora, and we'll see you then.
Thank you for your
I'm
time.
sorry, the zoning board, not Nora.
No, I don't want them.
Nora doesn't need them.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna give you a.
All right, moving on. Application 24:19, Jason Bullock, 8 Citron Way, Block 750, Lot 7, Zone R2. Looking for a C variance to construct a shed on a stone pad with wood border and roof structure over an existing deck contrary to Section 430-10I and Section 430-35, columns 10 and 13.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yeah. Okay, can you state your name and spell your first and last names, please?
Jason Bullock, JASONBULACLAC. An address?
Sure, your address?
Yep. 8 Citroen Way, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054.
All right, you're looking for a 10 by 14 foot shed on a 12 foot by 16 foot stone pad with a wood border and a 17 by 22 foot roof structure over the existing deck. Section 430-10I, yards and courts open deck, your existing is 16.62, allowed is 14, and you're proposing to leave it the same as it is now. Section 430-35, column 10, building coverage, existing is 12.92, allowed is 10, and you're proposing 15.22. And lastly, section 430-35, column 13, impervious coverage, existing is 23.40, allowed is 20%, and you're actually bringing it to 23.93. Tell us about your needs and the reason for doing it.
Yep, so I'll go with the shed first. So on the plan, you can see where my current shed is. Currently at the lower spot, or it might be the lowest spot in my yard, so a lot of water collects there, and unfortunately that shed, the floor, and the bottom walls are starting to rot. So in order for me to not have to rebuild it and have the same water issue happen again, I'm now going to move it to a higher part of my yard. And if I'm going to be moving it, might as well go a little bit bigger. I currently have a 2-car garage, currently have 1 car, would like to eventually get a 2nd car, so the stuff that occupies that other garage would then move over into the new shed. Regarding the proposed roof, sun typically rises in the front and then sets in the back, so in the afternoon, on a day like this, it looks nice to go sit out on the deck, but then after 10 minutes, it's extremely hot and bright. So, thought about getting potentially an awning to give some shade, and we have umbrellas out there, but we'd want something a little bit more permanent, a little bit more robust. So that's the reason for that proposed roof area.
Are you going to be removing the existing shed?
Yes.
Anything else you want to add to that, or?
Not that I can think of right now.
Questions from the board, anybody?
I have a question. I see you've been adding the garage, but you're also extending the roof, correct?
What about the garage?
Yeah, over the garage. You're expanding the garage from 10 by 14 from the existing shed, correct?
No, just put another shed.
Yeah, I'm putting a, yeah.
Getting rid of the old one, putting a new shed.
So this will be what, second one?
No, this
The other
one
one's
is gonna
going
be
away.
made.
Yeah,
Okay, you're removing the existing.
yeah, so I also have 1 shed in the backyard. It'll just be in a different location and slightly larger.
Okay, gotcha.
Any other questions?
No.
No? Anybody have any questions of this witness? See none, hear none? You good? Okay. Anybody wish to speak against this variance or in favor? See none, hear none? Do we need any, anybody, any?
No.
All right. Anybody want to make a comment on it?
Yeah, this is a reasonable request for the benefit of the family.
Yep.
So I'm in favor.
So we want to frame a resolution?
Application 24:19, Jason Bull Lack,
Okay, yeah.
8 Centurion Way, Block 750, Lot number 7, Zone R-2, to issue or grant a C variance to construct a shed on a stone pad with wood border and the roof structure over an existing deck, contrary to section 430-10I and section 430-35, column 10 and 13.
Motion?
Second, somebody second?
Anybody second?
Second,
Berkowitz,
Yes.
Grignani,
yes.
Jaskowitz. Oh, sorry, he's not here. Quinn, and I want to apologize, I missed you last time. Quinn,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Teddy,
Yes.
Ready.
Yeah.
All right, variance is approved. We will memorialize this at our next meeting, July 10th, and you can go on ahead at that point.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right, application 24:14, Paul Martino, 1181 Knoll Road, Block 495, Lot 2.01, Zone R1. Looking for a C variance to construct, for construction of a patio with trellis, roofed and covered loggia, a pool house, and stairs, contrary to section 430-13B, 1, and 430-35, column 13.
Can you raise your right hands, please? You swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
Can you both of you state your names, spell your first and last names, and provide us with your address, please?
Deborah Martino, Debra Martino, 1181 Knoll Road in Bruton, 07005.
Paul Martino, 1181 Mill Road, Booton. Really, it's the end of Lake Hiawatha.
All right, so the variance you're looking for, 252 square foot patio with trellis, 270 square foot roofed covered loggia, if I'm pronouncing that right, 198 square foot pool house, 9 square feet of stairs, contrary to section 430-13B, accessory height, there's none existing, allowed is 15, you're proposing 18.2, and impervious coverage, section 430-35, column 13, the existing is 38.38, allowed is 20, and you're proposing 40.1%. Talk to us. Tell us
Okay. So we're looking for a little increase on the impervious. If you know my house, I'm the last house on Knoll Road by the river, on River Road and Knoll Road. And it's a very secluded place. I really have no neighbors. I own the property to the east and to the west. We're heavily wooded in the back. Across the street is the, I guess it's the no man's land of the golf course, which I cut and maintain and keep it nice there. I've made a lot of improvements to this property over the years. You know, I take a lot of pride in it. And I'm turning 65 and I'm ready to retire. And my wife told me that I can't come home till after 5, so I need somewhere to go. And we've always wanted a pool house. And, you know, our yard is very sunny, and it's very hot and sunny. So having something like this would just be an added value for us. You know, we don't have any detriment with neighbors or the public or anybody driving by. We try to keep a very low profile, but it would be something that we've both been looking for quite some time.
So if you could explain for the board, the ordinance requires that accessory buildings, which this pool house would be, can be no more than 15 feet. You're proposing 18 feet 2 inches. Why is that?
The architect did that.
Do you know why? Do you know what the reason was?
She would have been here, but she's actually on vacation.
She's traveling.
Otherwise, we would have brought her.
I think part of it is in the dimensional way it lays out. Like, we wanted to have a little storage area in the back, then enough to fit a little kitchen there, an outdoor sitting area, TV, you know, my main request. And then we just have like a little pergola over it. So I guess when we dimensioned it out and how it would work for whatever dimensional lumber it was and whatever the kitchen area was, appliances, that's how it came out.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any architecture plans with you that can show what it's gonna look like?
Yes, I think we supplied them with you, but
Yeah, I mean, I think that you have them.
we gave a bunch of copies.
Site plan.
Mark that as A1?
Yep,
You leave that?
mark that as A1. Got it, Bernie? Thanks. Yeah, this is all that.
We're gonna hang on to that if you don't mind.
No, you can, yeah, I would have brought more if I knew, but we submitted a bunch of copies. So basically what it is an 8 by 8.
You gotta go back to the microphone.
Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get you on record.
The closed-in part is basically just a storage area, just to put the pool stuff, because I have to bring it to another yard to store it. So if you look at the enclosed structure, that's just like maybe an 8 by 8 area for storage. Then you have an area with a roof over it, just to have the shade. That's where we're gonna have the little kitchen area, a little sitting area, the TV, and then you'll see just a pergola outside, up on top, so that's open. And they have columns there, that's just another sitting area and just to add some interest there.
Is there gonna be anything in the attic area where the
No.
roof is?
No.
Good, and I see there's a window up there, though.
It's gonna
It's
be
just-
all open.
It's open, so when you act, just for aesthetics, when you're inside sitting down, it goes up to an A-frame.
Okay.
So that's all open in there.
All right. So, but it still doesn't really answer the question why it went from 15 feet to 18 feet.
Were you talking about the dimension?
Well, the height,
Right.
that's what the variance is for. 'Cause it's,
Well, I
15
think, I thought the variance was for the impervious. We were looking
But
for,
it's two variances.
There's two.
Variances. One
Okay.
for the height of an accessory building, 15 feet is permitted. You're looking for 18.2.
yeah, I
which is
guess
why
really
asked
what
that
it comes
question.
down to is just the you know, the pitch of the roof and the slope of the roof to make it look symmetrical and balanced, you know? I don't think it's for any, you know, we're not looking for storage or anything like that. And we're so far removed from everybody, that's why we're asking for the variance. I'd rather have it look right and, you know, and work.
It kind of mirrors what our house looks like.
The roof angles and so.
It's kind of it's supposed to look like a little bit like what our house looks like.
Okay. And the property closest to this structure is owned by yourself, correct?
Correct, on both sides. You could stand in my yard and see nobody.
Any other questions? So as far as, I guess my question from the impervious coverage piece of it, you're saying your nearest neighbor is not impacted at all with?
As our property is, it's basically a hill coming down right to the river. So water's not an issue. We've had the only flooding we've had recently is our neighbor's property slid down into the river, and they're trying to do a cleanup now, but it's like a beaver dam there. So lately, the water's been on the lowest piece of the property, but in 25 years, we've never had an issue there at all.
And I guess the issue is more so of your neighbors rather than...
Their neighbors, my neighbors actually drained to my property, so not an issue.
Any other questions, comments? Anybody in the audience have any questions for these witnesses on this? See none, hear none. Anybody want to speak for or against this? See none, hear none as well. We need a conference, or we?
Mr. Chairman, if the board is inclined to approve this, I would suggest a condition that the applicant go to the township engineer and verify compliance of the ordinance with respect to a minor development for stormwater. There's a chapter in the ordinance that if you're not a major development, which this is not, there's a specific calculation for dry well storage and all that stuff based upon the new impervious cover.
Would you be willing to make sure you conform to that in the resolution? Okay.
When I spoke with them, though, they didn't mention anything of that.
Well, it's just in case they come look at it
I would
and
take
everything's
care of it.
fine and, yeah.
He may very well say no.
Right,
Me,
right.
but I just seeing this now, and I don't have the book in front of me to know what the trigger is.
Not a problem.
They certainly don't want to have it happen after the fact, right? Anything else, anybody?
Nope.
So we want to frame a resolution? I think we're good.
Application 2414 Paul Martino, 1181 Knoll Road, Block 495, Lot 2.01, Zone R1. Grant a C variance, construction of a patio with trellis, roofed, covered loggia, pool house and stairs, contrary to section 430-13B, parentheses 1, 430-35, column 13. With you on stormwater, sir? You want stormwater?
Be verified by the township engineer.
All right. Verified by the township engineer for stormwater.
Second, ready?
Berkowitz?
Yes.
Grignani?
Yes.
Quinn?
Yes.
Mazzarella?
Yes.
Petty?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are all set. We'll memorialize it at the next meeting, which is July 10th. And if my wife doesn't want me home by 5, I'll see you in the shed.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the board. Thank you.
Have a good night, guys. Good luck.
By the way, you've done a beautiful job with your property over the
Absolutely.
years.
Thank you so much.
All right, application 24:28, Irfan Hassan, 188 Edwards Road, Block 698, Lot 31, Zone R3. C variance to construct a habitable attic with bathroom and loft area, creating a 3-story dwelling, contrary to section 430-35, column 11.
Okay, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Can you state your name, spell your first and last names, please, and provide us with your address?
First name Irfan, I-R-F-A-N. Last name Hassan, H-A-S-S-A-N. 188 Edwards Road, Parsippany, New Jersey, 07054.
All right, you're looking to construct a habitable attic with a bathroom and loft, creating a 3-story dwelling. Contrary to section 430-35, column 11, maximum stories allowed is 2.5, and you are proposing 3. The zoning ordinance, section 430-8, terms define attic is the open uninhabitable space between the ceiling beams, top habitable story and roof, rafters in any building. Talk to us about your plans.
Well, the house is in a flood zone, and we cannot have a basement. And we need some area to store our stuff. So the attic, we are thinking to use as a storage space. And I have older parents, and if they are putting stuff away and they need to use a bathroom, they probably couldn't able to make it down to the bathroom. So we were thinking they can have a bathroom upstairs, and whenever they are using the storage area, they can use the bathroom. They don't need to rush downstairs. So basically, the attic is kind of a cellar, kind of a basement for us, because we are in a flood zone and we cannot have a basement in this house.
So, excuse me, the attic space is going to be for your family also to live?
No, it's a pretty big house. The house is 4,000 square feet. They're not gonna live, we're just gonna use it as a storage area.
Okay, but you mentioned something about your family using the bathroom upstairs rather than going downstairs. Am I correct in assuming that?
Well, if you're upstairs and you're an older person, you wanna be comfortable, like you wanna finish while you're there to store things, you can use the bathroom in that area instead of making downstairs.
So what else is going to be in the attic besides the bathroom? Just storage?
Just storage, nothing else.
So there's going to be stairs from
Second floor.
second floor to the third floor?
Yes.
And you're saying that it would be more advantageous for the elderly to climb up those stairs to go to the bathroom?
No.
Is that what you're telling us?
No, I'm saying if they're up there for some reason, and they need to use the bathroom, they can use the bathroom in the attic, instead of trying to rush back to the second floor to use the bathroom. It's not a bedroom, it's a storage area.
So why would they be?
But you're asking for a bathroom up there. It's going to be a storage area, but you're asking for a bathroom, am I correct?
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just using storage, attic, the basic premise of an attic is storage without needing to be
Well,
a bathroom. Understanding that, yeah, I use the bathroom quite a lot myself, but, we're talking about storage, I don't know.
my mom takes forever. When she's putting the clothes away, she's there for 4 hours, 5 hours.
It's not intended to be any living area.
That is correct, no.
It's not going to be made into another bedroom area upstairs.
No, we cannot do that.
Why wasn't this in your original application when we granted the two-story house?
We didn't think of that, and while we was building the house, we realized, hey, we have no basement, where we're gonna put all the stuff we have. And then we changed the plans that, hey, we can use attic for a storage.
Are you making any changes to the exterior at all?
Not at all.
And it's your testimony that you're only intending to use this area for storage,
That is correct.
and that you need the bathroom just in case your mother is up there and just storing things and needs to go to the bathroom.
That is correct.
Okay.
She's old. She takes her forever to get up the stairs.
Just want to make sure I understand your testimony.
So just kind of, I guess, from our standpoint up here, we worry and talk about in the future when you sell the house or things like that, then the next person could come in and just as soon turn it into another floor to live in. And, obviously you're telling us that's not going to be the case, but with a bathroom and, storage space up there, it could be easily turned into that. And that's where our concern lies. And obviously, three-story houses are not something we normally go through, obviously. So, that's where we sit on it. That's where I sit on it. I don't know.
Well, the windows are very small. We only have very small, tiny windows. They're like 1.5 feet wide by 2 feet tall. That's the only thing we have up there. Plus we have our heating units are up there. So it's not something comfortable. And the house is 4,000 square feet. So we have plenty of bedrooms, downstairs, plenty of bathrooms. It's a pretty big house. And anybody is gonna be, in future, if I ever sell, gonna be buying a house of this size, I'm sure they're not gonna be living in an attic because attic is going to be extremely hot.
Are you putting a shower in there?
I'm putting a shower in there, yes.
Why?
Well, my mom is sort of a handicap. She has to have use after the bathroom. She needs to use the standing shower to clean up.
It sounds from your testimony.
I don't understand.
Like someone is going to be living up there.
That's not possible because I have 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms in existing house, and nobody needs to live up there, all the way in the attic.
Then why do you need a full bath?
Because when you're building a bathroom, adding a full bathroom can add a more value to your house, and the cost-wise, it's exactly the same cost. So for me, it was like, for a future, it will be a low-hanging fruit. The house will say like 6 bathrooms instead of saying a half a bath. But the cost-wise, building that bathroom is gonna be exactly the same.
I think kind of 5 bathrooms is one thing, a 6 bathroom isn't gonna sell me the house. Personally, that wouldn't be what would sell me the house based on what it looks like with a 6 bathroom in the attic.
No, I'm not looking to sell the bathroom, but like in future, just to add a value.
What's the biggest difference?
No, we have some ordinance, right?
What's all these different addresses?
Habitable.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's on.
You don't live in the house yet.
Yeah, it's on the, well, that's what the variance is.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought the house was
It's the
built.
same exact thing.
Same exact.
Do you have any other testimony or any other evidence you would like to present? Do you have questions? Okay.
Is the house occupied now?
No, it's not.
Okay, so it's not done being,
It's not finished yet, yeah.
and have you built the attic to the height you want, or the height the town wants?
The height town wants. So it's, the
So
plans
you
were
have to take
approved.
apart what you have there and make it bigger?
No, nothing is changing in the structure of,
Well, the height is.
it's not. It's exact same height,
The only thing you're doing is adding the bathroom.
just adding the bathroom inside.
That's what you're asking this board to do, is to grant you the variance so that you can add the bathroom.
That is correct, yes.
Does that make it considered habitable at that point?
Sure, it makes it happen.
All right, so,
That's what turns it into a 3rd story.
yeah, so the 3rd story piece of it is when you put a bathroom on a level, it makes it a habitable level, which in turn creates another story in the house. And in the town ordinance is no 3-story homes,
So as it exists now, it's not considered 3-story.
without the bathroom.
Because it's not habitable.
And it's not, yeah, not habitable, it's just an attic, right?
I thought it had something to do with height.
No, it doesn't, the height, right? So it's in the right spot there. Any other questions? Any other questions, sorry?
So, I'm sorry, Irfan, I got confused.
No problem.
So you're saying nobody lives in the house right now, it's under construction?
Yes,
So it's like your mom goes there, so you want to be proactively thinking for her, so she's elderly, right? So, but Irfan, have you thought about mom going up to the attic is equal to going down, right?
I don't have a basement, that's the whole point.
No, for first floor. She lives on the 2nd floor, correct?
Right, the bedrooms are on the 2nd floor.
So she coming down, is she coming down like 15 steps is equal to going 10 steps above?
No, what I'm saying is, if she's in the attic, storing stuff, trying to bring stuff,
Okay.
she can use the bathroom while she is up there. Yes, so basically,
So how many times would mom go? I'm for your mom, not for against, right? How many times would we go into the attic, keep on working there, and then we end up having that situation?
not
Maybe
not frequently, probably once in a month, maybe.
Exactly. I'm trying to save money for you,
Yeah.
right? And this is something very rare.
Right.
Mr.
No,
Johnson,
basically,
what about eliminating the shower? Just putting
basically
the-
attic means
The toilet and the sink.
it should be storage.
Exactly.
if you put a bathroom or something extra, that is livable,
It becomes living area.
habitable.
Mr. Hassan, would you
So-
be willing, excuse me, Mr. Chair, would you be willing to eliminate the shower?
I can do that.
Does that change the habitability? Does
It
that?
still needs a variance, but
Right.
it might alleviate some of your concerns.
No, means a half bath?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
limiting the
just
shade, like a
making a
half
half
bath
bath.
instead of the full bath. Doesn't,
Well, that's what he's here for. That's why he's here. That's the judgment we're gonna make. That's the call you're gonna make.
any other questions from the board? Any questions of this witness from the public? Anybody wish to speak for or against this variance proposal from the public? See none, hear none? Commentary? Do we need to go into conference?
I think we
I
might.
think so,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Go into conference.
Yep, somebody start.
All right.
I move,
No, you're in conference now. Well, you moved that you're going into conference.
Move that he's
That's
going to
correct.
conference.
I move we go into conference.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Conference is on. What do you think?
I'm concerned about the shower in the bathroom area. I think if you eliminate that, I think that would sit a little better with this board. I think.
I get hung up on, we've had cases like this in the past, and we've kind of, not looked at it from the standpoint, we've always looked at it from the standpoint of becoming habitable down the road.
Yes.
And that's the concern, I think, that I have. And I understand we're looking for mom to be comfortable up there, but I just think adding a bathroom in the attic that's just for storage is a bit much, in my
Too much.
opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing with me, especially attic is very hot in the summers and all. Aged people even should not be going there. Even for hours, not for hours, even for minutes sometime. But however, even half bath or full bath, that becomes a habitable. So, say recently we had a couple of cases where we denied the application. So, there should not be any bathroom or anything. It is strictly for storage purpose. I will agree.
Well, I don't have a basement, so mostly once
We
we
are
are.
in the conference.
Yeah, we're in conference now.
We're not denying it, we're not denying him a place for storage, we're just denying him a bathroom
Correct.
in the storage area.
And that's just what he's looking for, is the bathrooms.
I have a problem with, a bathroom in an attic. It becomes, to me, it becomes a potential living space. It really shouldn't be there. So I'm not gonna come in favor of this.
Anybody else? Anything to
Yeah,
add?
no, yeah, I agree with what you all said. I feel more like even safety issue as well because of the plumbing and all that stuff in attic. I know you don't have a basement, but attic definitely is not a good.
We don't address it.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else, anything?
Full agreement with everybody else here.
Motion to come out of conference?
Someone.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, anybody want to make some comments publicly?
Well, thank you. Are you at the point where someone is going to frame a resolution of denial? Is that where you
Yep.
are? That's yours.
Yep. Anybody want to frame a resolution?
Bernie?
I'm looking for my, agenda so I can
Yeah.
get the right numbers. I
You
got it.
got it.
I got it. An application, 24:28 for Ifan Hassan, 188 Edwards Road, block 698, lot 31, in the R3 zone. I move that we deny the request to receive variance to construct a habitable attic with a bathroom, and loft area, and that, we deny it the creation of a third story to the dwelling.
Second?
Second.
I'm sorry, who seconded that?
Second.
Ready? Okay. Berkowitz?
So
Yes.
just, so I'm clear, we're voting yes to deny?
Yes.
Okay.
Berkowitz?
Yes.
Grignani,
Yes,
Quinn,
Yes.
Mazzarella,
Yes.
Petty,
Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
All right, it's been denied.
Can I come back with a half a bathroom?
You can make another application.
You can make another
they would
application, yeah.
consider, but based upon the comments in conference, doesn't seem likely they would look favorably on that, but you're welcome to make another application.
Thank you.
As of now, you just have an attic for storage. We're not denying you an attic,
Right.
Just a bit.
just a bed.
I'm gonna make a motion.
Yes.
All right, at this point, I'm going to make a motion to go into closed session. Oh, do that first. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act, PL 1975, Chapter 231 permits the exclusion of public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment wishes to discuss attorney-client privilege regarding Pacific Outdoors versus Troy Hills Board of Adjustment, and whereas minutes will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires confidentiality, the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be resolved by the Township of Parsippany-Troy Hills Board of Adjustment that the public be excluded from this meeting. Motion for a closed session?
So moved.
Second.